Hey guys, I have left California and I'm here in Nevada and we'll see where I end up. I'm not by myself though. I've got my son in the car, but he does not want to be in the video right now. Maybe he'll show up later. Anyway, right behind me is the Mad Greek Cafe. Let's see if we can see the sign here. There it is, but it's not looking open and that makes me a little nervous. Like so many places, they've felt the economic impact of the pandemic. Hopefully they will be reopened soon. In the meantime, let's go explore America, see where we end up. Ah, he made a showing. Aiden, wave! Wave, there we go. So I'll see you down the road, actually up the road. We're heading north. Well, I'm in Vegas, but I'm not here to stay and I'm not here to gamble. I am here to see something though on the way north, because I'm gonna head north as soon as I'm done here. Anyway, as many of you know, I love American-made stuff and I love my Ford Mustang, and when my Mustang grows up, it would like to be a Shelby Mustang. And this is Shelby American, Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're gonna go see if it's open. So obviously it is open, and you can see there are some historic Shelbys here, from the early and mid 60s Cobras to the modern Shelby Mustangs, and of course the historic Shelby Mustangs. And Shelby actually was brought into the Mustang program and built them in Southern California because the first Mustangs actually weren't very fast. They were more of an economic car that looked sporty, but he dropped some interesting engines in there, including a 428 cubic inch Ford Police Interceptor engine, amongst other ones. And right here, though, we're looking at a more modern Shelby Mustang. But Carroll Shelby was an interesting guy. He was born in 1923 in Leesburg in East Texas. His dad was a postal worker. His dad had a two-door Ford. Shelby later joined the Army Air Corps, where he liked fast planes, and eventually he decided he wanted to make fast American cars. He thought the American engines were more reliable, and eventually, of course, he created the GT car that went on to defeat Ferrari in 1966 in a 1-2-3 finish that ended Ferrari's run at Le Mans. Just an amazing heritage here at Shelby in Las Vegas. And Carroll Shelby passed away in 2012, but before that he reunited with Ford and resumed building Shelby Mustangs, and they build them now in Las Vegas. Well, I didn't buy a new car, but I did buy something appropriate for the time period and just a couple souvenirs. But we're not staying in Vegas, we're heading north, so let's get back on the road. Yes, I do know my face mask is upside down now, but I'm not going to redo that. Heading north through Nevada. So after going north through Nevada, we're going to go through a little bit of Arizona and then spend the night in Utah. Alright, so we just passed into Arizona. We won't be here long. We're heading towards Utah next. You know, driving through the Southwest, it always fascinates me how different the desert is in Nevada and Southern California, Arizona and Utah. I definitely have my favorite portions of the desert, but I don't want to offend anyone. Just take a look at the different formations here. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's beautiful. So we're now in Utah, and for the last 40 minutes or so of driving, I've kind of felt like I was in the middle of Cars Land. My son's on the other side of this phone, but he doesn't really want to be a part of this. You know, the last time I was here in St. George, it was 2010, and my son and my mom and dad and I had just taken a trip with my nephew Kyle all the way back to Chicago. And we were on our way back to Southern California, and we stopped here on the 4th of July. Great memories. Aiden was 8 going on 9, and now of course he is 18 going on 19. It's just crazy how time goes. But anyway, so here I am back in St. George. St. George, I was also here back in the summer of 1989, delivering furniture and household goods that belonged to a college basketball teammate of mine. So I've been here in St. George a few times, and the time before that was when I was a little kid here with my parents. But we're not done for the night. We're going to head on up to Provo, Utah, where we will crash before heading on in our American Western journey. So have a great night. God bless. Well, good morning. I'm here in Provo, Utah, and Aiden and I are about to get on the road to head into the north, or at least north of here. So I hope you'll join us for this trip. Welcome. Well, today is going to be a long journey, but we're going to see some beautiful vistas. Right here we start off looking at the mountains in the Provo area, which is home to a lot of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And as we drive out of Provo and into the mountain country, we see some beautiful, beautiful landscapes. But we're going to continue out of Utah. We're going to head on up through Wyoming and eventually make our way into South Dakota for the evening. I'll probably stop this video in Wyoming, however, for the evening. Well, we're in Wyoming, and we're on our way north still, actually heading east and north. So I'll saddle up and keep going. We're at a rest stop, and if this first rest stop's any indicator, rest stops here in Wyoming are worse than the ones in California. I did not think that was possible. There is a historic marker here, so let's go take a look. So this monument actually commemorates the journey of the early LDS or Mormon pioneers in 1847, and the particular group commemorated here were led by Wilford Woodruff, who had sailed to America in 1841, and 6 short years later he joined the Brigham Young group heading for what is today the modern-day state of Utah to establish the community that's in Salt Lake City of LDS or Mormon pioneers. Now, right here, we're passing through the prairies of Wyoming on our way to Independence Rock. And Independence Rock is a stop along the Oregon Trail. And the Oregon Trail, which was 2,170 miles, connected the Missouri River near St. Louis with the Oregon country. And it passed through Nebraska and Wyoming. But along the way, it stopped here at Independence Rock, which is a 130-foot tall granite rock. And the reason it was called Independence Rock is because settlers leaving the Missouri River hoped to reach here after leaving in spring to get here by July 4th. And there are still names of the settlers carved into the sides of this rock. And we're going to head past Independence Rock and continue towards South Dakota. Driving a hybrid is good, but we still have to stop for gas. And I just stopped here because look at $1.85 a gallon. A little less money than I'm used to in Southern California. And as the sun starts to go down, we continue to drive through Wyoming, and we'll be driving through Wyoming into the evening. Well, after the end of a long day, we're about to leave Wyoming. We are at what's called the gateway to the Black Hills, I guess. It says right here, Crook County. And I found this interesting marker right next to me. Let's take a look. But we are on our way to Rapid City, South Dakota, and that is where we will actually spend the night. So good night.
Thank you for watching. Come back next time. Also, Ollie is bomb. Okay, bye.